Hello again. We're back. Day 2 of the Craftsman Mower project. Hopefully you'll be able to see good here. Everything's clear for you. I know it's hard to get lights out of any of these videos. Damn, okay, somebody likes them. But I'm still going to keep making them anyway. It's kind of a video log, I guess. Just call it a hobby. People come along and watch them, that's cool. I appreciate the few comments I've gotten and all that so far. Oddly, the other rando videos. That's how it goes. Well, anyway, this time around we're going to do it a little different. We're going to be outside today the whole time because it was ended up pretty bad. I had these parts in my room last night, and boy, was I surprised. When, apparently they must have had some, I thought I had done this to the thing and I didn't see nothing on it. I guess they could have been inside these little places here and I didn't see them. So this thing went in the shroud over there was sitting on my empty shelf in there, and it ended up, I was moving stuff around it last night, sorting things out like this box and all, and it hit the floor. Obviously, everything's always hitting the floor in here. And I'm glad it did, because then a whole bunch of ants, I don't know how many it was just a big old mass of ants hit the floor, and I didn't have a camera or nothing going. So I stomped as many as I could and cleaned it up. I just seen one a few minutes ago and went, oh. So I might have to get some ant spray or something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. There's nothing for them to eat in there. So. All right. Anyway, so I got my box here. I'm gonna be putting all my accessories, like these here, the bolts from the head and all yesterday. I'm putting all of those, anything that comes off into this, so I don't lose anything. Everything I took off of yesterday is already in the box. We've already separated a few pieces here. Yesterday, there they are over here. Hope you can see that. So that homebrew camera work. That's probably why it's not getting much traction or likes, is it's boring. I understand. That's all right. It's mainly just for me and my buddy Frank. He can see what I'm doing, and he watches them sometimes, I guess. I told him to watch. He sent me a message telling me that this is worth fixing, and I was like, okay, cool. I'll continue working on taking it apart. And like I said, there's plenty of problems to be had here. The pull start assembly is, I don't even know where to begin with that. I don't want to break it. I mean, I can go to town on trying to get it loose, but I'm going to end up potentially breaking something that might be salvageable. So, try not to do that. And this thing, I can't get it off. This is exposed. I guess we'll work on getting the carburetor off. It looks like it's held on by 1, 2, 3 bolts right here. And it probably is that simple. I'd already popped out the sockets we should need already. Oh, that's a little different. But I brought them with me too. And sometimes I just like to work with an extension here. Keeps the tool, because the tool it's all in there in the way and you can't really work with it. Having an extension lets you sit it back here. Less likely you'll hurt your hand or anything. And I guess the good thing is about recording it, if I get lost when I'm reassembling and I'm wondering where did that bolt go, I guess I could show them. And I found this model online last night. They still sell parts for this thing. And I kind of went far off, and I was like, well, we'll be ordering this O-ring for $35. Yeah, it ain't quite $35, but yeah. Depends on what you're buying. Like if you need the bottom of the motor or this block, that's like more than the mower. That's $300 some. Like, what? The other one, I looked at its parts, and I was like, they still sell something. Well, not that one. It was this one. Yeah, it was its engine housing. I was like, you can still buy that? All right, here's that tube. That's the oil return tube on this one. Okay, that's what this shield is covered apparently. Just like the other mower, it has an oil return as well. That's its little elbow. I seen that for sale. I'm gonna let Frank inspect all these pieces. I ain't buying anything for this mower yet. I'm just gonna hold on to what money I can for it and keep saving, put aside for this project, in the hopes that we can repair this one and not have to spend it nowhere near as much. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need a head gasket and an air filter, maybe a boot, possibly this carburetor module if it's really bad. I don't know. It might not be. My brother-in-law says it worked when they put it in storage. I put it back there in the yard anyway. Fuel line. Yeah. All right. So it's held on by a bolt here, another bolt that's reached through under here. Okay. Yeah, you pretty much got to go to war with this thing to get it off. You got to take all this stuff off. Complexity factor, it's a little bit more, but I'm sure the more I do this, I'll get better at it for this model. That's probably too big. This one must be a custom size. We got to add another socket to the pallet. All right, 3/8 or something. Yep, that's what it was. 3/8. I thought I had 3/8. Yeah. No, that was 9/32. I must have grabbed the wrong one. You'll definitely want a power assisted ratchet for some of these things, man. I remember trying doing this when I was younger with just hand tools and stuff. Well, no wonder I couldn't get nowhere. That shit just fell off. How's this one hold? Oh, okay. So there's that. That's the longer spring. That other spring I got might be similar to that. I have to compare them. Then there's the governor arm and all that. How does this one come out? Oh, it's like the other one was, but on its other end. This was how the other end looked on the green one, but it was on the carburetor. On this one, it's totally different. It's got some little springy thing going on. All right, let's see. We're gonna remember where the spring goes. Looks like that's what the curly cue was for. It holds your spring. So, okay. And here's our carburetor unit. Let's make sure you get a good up close shot of that. All that action-packed carburetor there. It's not too bad. It's dirty. The seals are probably destroyed. Looks like you can see the remnants of one. So I'll probably be ordering all of these kinds of seals. There's an intact one, but it's all weird and it's kind of destroyed. And pretty much when you take these things off, you have to replace the seals in most cases. That's the way I understand it. And also I want to point out real quick, these videos are for people coming along watching them. They're just for entertainment purposes. Don't take anything I say to heart as far as the de facto, like the de facto way. Like this is the only way. Now there's multiple ways you can do it. There's probably a whole lot more channels out there that can do it better than I can. I'm just giving it some go. See how it works. You know, with that, those particular two, they're still super important. It's pretty much easy. Make sure we got the right stuff. I'm gonna leave them where they were. All right, this oil return pipe, does it come out like the other one? See, that one's all nice and tight. It ain't going nowhere. We're not gonna bother with that. I guess we should check the intake manifold though. Okay, finally. It took me a moment to find it. It was in the wrong slot in my tray here, and I was just all crossed up there for a second. I was like, I'm not leaving all that into this yet. So now we found the right driver. Take that intake manifold off. And I'm pretty sure it's not a match to what I have. This part here is inverted a little bit more. It's like they moved it around. It too doesn't have any kind of seal on it either. Put those screws back in. Well, no, I'll leave them out because it's going to need to be blasted with air. No, there it is. It has its seal. Yeah, that one might be able to be salvageable. Feels pretty good. It don't seem to be destroyed. There's one silver lining for it. I'll put that in the box. So we got the bolts for that. Well, maybe I will put them back in there. Because a lot of times it is easier to keep up with them that way. Because you can't get them crossed up. Like on my green one, I had gotten these bolts backwards for a second. I was like, oh no. All because I didn't take the time to keep them separated. Now, this big clunky thing right here is held on by two bolts here, and they look like they were the same as before. Go back to the other side. It's 3/8 apparently. I don't feel as bad today. I'd have to do all the truck work, move all that shit around. So I feel like I might be able to get her all torn down for us here. Maybe even wash some of these things. It's bigger than that. It might be the 1/2 inch. Or somewhere in between, yeah. Oh no, that was the 1/2 inch. That was something else. It is 1/2 inch, ain't it? Oh, what is it? Pain in the ass, that's what it is. All right, it's got little tabs on there. They probably need to be folded back where you can get at the screw. Could be some kind of vibration feature to keep it from these screws from working themselves out. But until I go get a proper screwdriver and bend them back, I can't really go any further on that. And over here we can see the governor, the mechanism here. We can see that's better today than we could yesterday. This one doesn't have a foot that comes out. It makes contact with this piece right here, which must complete a circuit, I would think. Yeah, it's got a piece of wire that's sticking up right here. And this piece comes in direct contact with that end wire, telling, I guess, it's good. It connects the circuit and goes start it, and then when you pull it away, by letting go, it pulls it away. That's what I'm thinking. And then cuts it off. It's absolutely filthy. You've seen yesterday in the other video, feeble attempts at removing the blade there. Oh. So let's get the oil out. That seems to be like the logical next step, I would think. Oh, you got to bring the right one for this one. Yeah, we did. Let's take this off, so I can sand and clean this at some point. Clank. Oh, yeah, what's the state of the spark plug? Not bad. It's probably fine. Put that in the box. There's a good shot of the head plate, head cover, door. Looks like my other one, when it first come out. Pretty nasty. Give it a good wash in the sandpaper and all that. I had a sand blaster, man. It can go to town on it. But washing it will help get the dirt dauber debris out of there, probably. All right, how would we do this? This is probably better if you had someone to help you out. Nothing I can do to stop it. I've never taken oil out of anything. Most likely, it would have been awesome to get the blade off of this, like you see me try to do yesterday first. Take the engine block off and all that, and then I wouldn't have to do this. But don't worry, I won't leave it on there. I'm going to clean it off as soon as I'm done pouring out the majority of this oil. Oh, yeah, it's chunky. Some bumblebee. What up, Mr. Bumbles? Plenty of flowers in the backyard, a little small one. Go have that. All right, that's all my back can bear. Just holding that thing like that. Good workout. Let's see. That did seem to get a good portion of oil out of it. I can feel the bottom there. All right, let me get something to clean that up. Trying to quit smoking. I need to. I've been saying that for years, though. Like, I have the intention, but I lack the willpower. So I've been trying to think, maybe if I just hold them like this and don't actually light them up or nothing, just hold it like and just simulate it. How long can I go like that? Yeah, it's definitely needs to be washed down. I have to go invest in a can of paint. I didn't think of it. I should have stopped. I was at Walmart yesterday. I should have grabbed some. But I hate to paint it and all. And be like this one over here, looking all nice, but don't work. It's like, how worthless. If only they still made it. It even says discontinued. I found it where it says discontinued from the manufacturer. So there's 0 chances in hell I'm going to find the original parts for that one. That was made, the gas tank is by Ferranti. I was like, oh, that's another company. Apparently they're still around. But I guess if you wanted one of those and you asked them to custom make it, I might as well go buy a lawnmower. Old carburetor doesn't work anyway. So this one here seems like a real winner. All right, well, we got the oil out. I'm debating if I need to take this mechanism out or just kind of wipe it as it sits with a brush for now. Because I know once I get it out, Frank, so we can use his impact gun and get this bolt off top. It looks pretty rough, but I could probably pour some of this oil on it. Let's see. Dab my finger a little bit on my finger. Put a little life back into this old rusty nail. Probably what I need to do is sand it. Just like get some sandpaper. I wish I had the tools, man. This thing would be off here. I know how to do it now. Maybe with the hammer and screwdriver. Get this shit off there. Take a look underneath it. Get the rest of the ant colony. I'm sure it's down there. Yeah, I see some leaves and things I just can't quite get at. Debris. You're telling. You know, it could be what I'm hearing is whatever's going on with this arm, this governor arm. I can't pretend to know what's happening. Maybe it's another rod that goes down in here. It's touching something, dealing with the mechanical part of this section here. And that could be the rattliness I'm hearing. You hear that? It sounds like something's blowed out to me. Or is that just rubbing the tarp underneath? Let's see. You know, I had it turned up yesterday on the side. It sounds pretty smooth like this though. Yeah, there's nothing going on there. Maybe if I slap the head back on there. It's a nice looking design for it. Looks like it's a little bit more powerful. Apparently this is slightly larger, so that means it's got a little bit more explosion force going on the piston head. Which it's based on its numbers. I forget, it was 144 not horsepower, but whatever that number represents. CC's the engine or something like that. Even this one, this one's pretty tight. I guess there's no reason to take that off unless you want to clean it out. I don't think it's that bad. But I could take another crack at the blade. We got Bill out here. Bill can do it. I bet Bill's got the forearm for it. If he'll come over here and help me out, I don't know. He's busy with it right now. Cleaning that, trying to set the above ground pool back up for the summer. I think this is going to have the oomph to do it by itself. I wish it did. Fly out of control. You want to put the extension in here. Protect my hands. What does this do to it? Just let it go wild. Just spins it a bit. And then it'll help break the crustiness of it a little bit. It's a great way to start your lawnmower. It hurt if I hold it right there. Let's try right here. Oh yeah? This thing's got to come off here. Come on. Just do it. Got to be able to hold it very, very straight on it. And out here like this, it gets wobbly. You see it just shears away. It's going to wear the edges out to the point where it might not come off. Not easily anyway. I'm not cutting the bolt or something. Grinding that off, that would be a disaster. But at least by doing this, I can take it. I wanted to get this off because it makes it easier to transport it. But I can leave this attached, and I guess just undo the handlebars. They're right here. Let's work on those then. I had to do that on the other one too. And they're disconnected, so it shouldn't be no trouble to get them away from the thing. Let's see, are they part of the wheels? No, okay, this is the bolts that hold the wheel hub on. The handlebars look like. Oh wow, we might be in luck here. I believe we are. These just slide up. These are a little more sophisticated. Heck yeah, check that out. That's out. No tool required. Yay. All right, well maybe that works better sitting it up in the air. There it is. Okay, there we go. That's right. Take it inside like that. Yeah, it's much better. Okay, all right. 2 minutes. It's taking me a moment to get the hang of it there. Okay. Heck yeah. Now I can work on this as a second. So this extra accessory piece like the other parts over here. Now we're getting tarp load now. Heck yeah, I can easily get this in the car. Makes it a little bit lighter too. Easier to work with it. And I can carry it around a little bit easier. The handlebars made it kind of awkward. They really did. If I can get the engine off the decking and give it a proper oil change and all that, and take the screws out and let the sludge come out the bottom of it and all that. It has a drain port for it. There's a drain port. I'll see if we can give it a proper oil change. Only the other bolt would do that. Well, you know, it's a little bit of paint right there, the original paint from the thing. I don't know, the blade might still be sound. It's just rusted. It's got an edge on it. My other one was pretty beat up. It was missing sections and it was about worn to nothing. This one's still got some of an edge to it. It's just rusted. I bet sandpaper might help a little bit. Paint job. Let's give it a go just for fun. See, I might have to ask Frank about using some of his power tools. He's got power sanding equipment, which will make this go a whole lot faster. This is just for like smaller objects, like the little magnetic thing and the head of the plate in front of the engine, that sort of stuff. This works all right for that. This might help with this a little bit. Big chunks of it. Let's turn the colors and see what it does for the blade then. Oh yeah. I tell you though, you can't see it in the camera probably at all, but I can feel a difference in the surface of it, even just from a little bit of light sand in there. This here's all disappear. It feels like smooth. It's pretty smooth again. Paint would help it so it would stop rusting. That's what it does. Help stop the oxidation process. Down here on the bottom, I can see a collection of stuff for me. This one ain't got that. That blade still has an edge to it if we need one. Well, that's one saving grace for it. Another one, I don't have to change the blade. Just paint it. I want to clean it up and keep it from getting rusty. Yeah, it's still in reasonable shape, good shape. It's got its shape. The other blade I bought has this same edge going on. And on the other one, this part was just butchered. There's a little bitty stub left of it. It was flat. This one's all the way out to the edge and it's still pretty sharp. Keeps cutting my hand a little bit. I think we got a good blade on it, but you probably can see the glistening oil there now. Shiny oil on that shaft there. Yeah, that has me wondering, is this seal bad? I think that's a seal right there. Yeah, it's I think it's wet with oil. So you know what that means? I know what that means. It means the seal's bad. And just when you thought we were done, and he's all bummed out again, going, man, another failure. You couldn't get the blade off. Joke's on us. My brother-in-law did come out here finally and help me. I was in there talking to him about it and telling him what I was doing. And asked him when he'd come out here and try to help me out. And I held the bar and he done did it. Yeah, it comes off now. I knew it would be a two-man thing. And I was like, cool. Finally. So now we can take this off and clean up the blade. Hey, it had the same kind too. In fact, now we can take it and compare it against the green with the blade. It's fine because it has the exact same adapter and everything. Where it's got its oil cap on and all that. Look at the beautiful difference. Don't, even though it is smaller. So, yeah, it's a little bit bigger. But if I need to, I can yank the blade off of here. It goes bar up. Okay, so that's how it goes. There we go. Yeah, you can see the difference big time. Well, I had sanded and cleaned the bottom of that motor. Now I can do the same with that one. It looked about the same as this one in here too when I first got it. I'm surprised how well it cleaned up. Alright. So the way they had it on, it was facing this way. Which that does put the curves. Well, they had that facing this way on the other motor. They had it on there like that. With that, the curves are facing downward. and the blade feels like it's backwards to me. Maybe it's a difference in style of blade. I would put it on there like that. That would be the way I would think. And the other internet video told me so. It just means I reduced my cutting area a little bit. I don't know. I'll keep it both. We'll see how it goes. We'll clean this one up and all that later. That's it. All right, let's see if this is a showstopper. I'm trying to be careful with it. I want to break. Maybe I should use my ratchet instead. Breaking my fancy toy there. It's just handy when the bolts are already broken, or there's new stuff you're working on. Comes the old stuff. We're all trusty. This will come off no problem. Okay. Now we can power wrench the rest of it. This will probably be some time before it actually gets to that stage because of waiting on parts, whatever I end up needing to have here. There she is. All engine blocked and all. The deck is now free and clear. Okay, we're back. Before I turned the camera on from taking a break, I was like, let's set up the next area. This is everything I've managed to get separated. This is not bad for not that much time so far. You know, I had to stop, but my back is killing me. I don't know what's going on with it today. It started hurting this morning. I pulled a muscle or something, just stopped up. Who knows? I blame the fig needles. Poisonous shit. Anyway, I figure we'll start by cleaning some stuff up here, the easiest stuff first, work our way to the more difficult things like that shit over there. This one's not going to clean up as nicely as my other one. But apparently, I found the part numbers for these shrouds, and I'm not worried about fixing this kind of stuff. I just want it to work. But if we can clean it up a little bit and give it that factory fresh look in some areas, I will try. Yeah, looks better already. Get the leaves and stuff out of it. Alright, I'm going to lay these things off to the side. This here's the filter door covers, which are the ants were living, so partly I believe. I don't know where they were, all over it. They seem to be gone now. So that's good. Yeah, some kind of dirt or something in the bottom of it there. Oh wow, it came right on out. That's good. Cleaned up good. There's some crap in this hole here. It's probably their nest. So kind of cleaned it pretty good. A lot of it's just dirty from where it's been sitting out almost in the woods for years and years. Okay. I don't want to guess the name of it. It's something to do with controlling. I think we got a control of the speed on this one. I believe that's what this is. Which Frank messaged me back and he said that this isn't that bad, that this engine splits in half. I think he means right here. This part separate, meaning we can get to the bottom of that and take it all the stuff out of it. You know, like the piston head and the rings and the main shaft and all, I guess. I'm pretty sure he has a way to get this off. I can probably just hit that with a hammer or something. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. It might come off when I start cleaning it up, you know. The shroud, it's kind of just one of those scenarios where to make it look good again, you just gotta paint it. He said he had an engine that goes to a trimmer. It's just like this one. I'm like, what kind of hitch trimmer weed eater have you got? Holy shit. But okay, so I'll see what he's talking about. I'll have to head out there on a weekend. It'll be Tuesday, probably Tuesday, as soon as I can. Maybe I could go Monday after work, but I don't know if I'll do that. Oh yeah, I need to try to get that thing out of there. Again, it might be so rusted out, it's just going to tear it up. Or I need a more durable, a better bit. It's kind of shitty. Hold on. Thankfully for you, it's cutscenes. Yeah, let's set the magic loose. All right. Oh God, watch out. I don't know what to expect. Now these, I've seen this part of it before, these little things that fly out. All right, before we take it all the way apart, let's try to see what we can do here. Get the crusty rusty off of it. Look at it. Don't make me regret this. Not the crust. Tell you what, we're just gonna submerge it in the bucket, man. I'm just gonna put her in the bucket. I did take the tension plate off of it, or whatever you call it, the securing plate. So maybe that'll let some water get around the edges of it and swill the rope up. The rope might even break, who knows. So I may have to buy this part. I'm pretty sure they still sell these though. I found a site, found it on Briggs and Stratton and another site. I don't know which one's more expensive. I think the other site was. And these aftermarket parts, man, they are ridiculous. It's like they know what you're trying to do. So, oh yeah. In this case, I'm not trying to turn a profit on it like that. I can only imagine. No wonder the repair shops closed down. They'd have to charge you a fortune to get the replacement parts and stuff. Unless they got a special deal or something. But for folks like me who just want to do it to try to give it a go and see if it's possible for a novice mechanic to even give us to fix it, is it worth bothering to try? In other words, we're finding out together. So far, this thing ain't budging. You may need to seek help. Seek help immediately if you run into any situation like this. Internet maybe, but it's just got that naturey look. Like I think the ants were all up in that shit. It's like I'm just playing in ant shit. Fresh. Or it's just mildew and mold. Ant shit. All right, well, anyway, I don't want to bore you to death here. I'm just looking at this bucket of water. I don't even know if you can see all that. Let's see, what can you see? Okay, well, it looks like this might be a lost cause. I'll let Frank take a look at it next week when I take it out to his house. For now, we'll set it off to the side. I'll wash it off with the hose pipe and stuff too. Oh yeah, and the little feet fell out. We'll clean them up too, why not? Might reuse them, who knows? All right, and another thing is going to be some junk parts right out the gate here. I just had them laid out for demonstration purposes. This will need to probably be replaced. I don't know if we can wash it or not. Worth a shot, right? We try what a little hot water and soap can do sometimes. It'll either destroy it or it'll fix it, one or the other. Yeah, I just seen replace it. It looks kind of funky. I don't know. I mean, maybe. It might, if it dries out, I'll lay it out in the sun. But they're relatively inexpensive. I looked this part up. I'll probably just buy a new one. It looks like shit. All right. Junk pop. The other junk piece was the fuel line. I'll keep it so we have a reference of what to look for. I know so help find it. It's got MXRI on the side. That's all I got to go on. But I'm pretty sure I can find the part. I got the parts list for it, so, and all the numbers for the parts. Yeah, even the side yard here, this ain't even, that's just some empty lot. We don't know who owns it. But I try to mow it too. It's getting out of control. We need a riding mower at this point. This is the intake manifold. That other one wasn't so well assembled right now. I just go run over there and be like, See if it matches, but I'm pretty sure it don't. It does have it sealed though. That's in the box over there. Okay, next is the filter housing itself. As you can see, it's pretty nasty. You can clean that up. Let that soak in it. We're about near the end of the washables. And stuff like this will need sandpaper, and I don't want to wash that. Nor do I really, well, we could probably give the head a clean. It's just a solid piece of metal. Why not? A precursor to scrubbing it with steel bar and some brushes and stuff. That's some pretty stubborn stuff. It's burnt on there. All this is doing is just getting some of the heavier chunks of stuff off. There we go. That'll get revisited with sandpaper and whatnot. Oh, the cocoa flipped out again. They love that filter. Must be something about that filter the ants like. Alright. Well, I washed all them other pieces and I got the gas can washed. Laid it on the sandpaper. That's a dumbass. This one's pretty good shape. It's narrow, don't hold a lot. But it's tall, so I guess it holds about the same as the other one. All the way up to here. And this whole cavity is the gas tank. This one got to paint it. Pretty good. Alright, it's making a bit of a watery mess. Let me set this up. We got the other pieces on the wheel house. They were just drying off in the air. Rinsing them off with some hose pipe. I took the shroud inside and washed it with under the sink water. Tried to free it. It ain't coming apart. So that means it'll be next time. Frank's probably watching to get some of that stuff undone, but we still got the carburetor and the engine block to wipe down. And I'll consider that pretty much prepped up. Probably all I'm gonna really do for it until I get it out to Frank's and take a look at what he's got available when he inspects this, the carburetor. He's looking at the ports and stuff on it. It's this side of the door looks okay, but I don't know about the fuel line in the port and what's going on in here. I couldn't say. Some little injectors, airflow tubes, something going on here. Channel right here. It's probably yeah, I seen this gasket online. That's a gasket right there. All the reason to not put it in the water. So what we're gonna do with this, I'm just gonna wipe it off the bottom of it, get some of the dirt and junk off of it. I learned my lesson from that other one. Let's not put it in water. Some of it's coming off of there. Some of it's not. When the ends are separated and I get them cleaned up, I can put them in there on the table. When I go looking at parts on the internet, I can just reach over and pick up the part and go, yeah, that's it. Or no, that's not it. Because it's quite a few, it's the same. In the listing, it's got a bunch of different part numbers for the same part. And that makes it kind of confusing for certain things, like the piston and this part. I believe it twists apart. I think that's how this one works. It unscrews. It's got supposed to have some adjustments here. I think that's what they might be. But they're full of crap. Oh, we'll see how it goes. That's all I want to do to that. I don't want to get too crazy on it. Hopefully it still works. And we got this piece here. It don't look too bad. I'm gonna sand its tips a little bit. We'll definitely see. Let's test out that rotor. Let's see if we can sand that thing. I mean the flywheel. What's sandpaper do to it? Anything? Nice to get it off, but we got this open edge right here we can work with. better. And then feel as rough as it did. Let's see, is any part of it magnetic? Yeah, there it is. Let's clean this one. Okay. Engine can be wiped down. Is there a paint job underneath here? Can come out and shine again, or what? Lady, his head. Leaf in there if I can get it. That's where that compressed air will come in handy for getting that out. We'll worry about that later. I'm just trying to wipe off some of the main dirtiness and make it fit for transport. See if we can enhance this a little bit to prep it for being removed. Golly. Yeah, it helps. It don't look as nasty as it did. I don't know how well you can see it. Still full of crap though. But the ants are gone. I don't see them anymore. Full of cobwebby looking shit. I think that's aluminum corrosion. Or it's just really dusty on it. It was on the side, but it came off. Looks alright. It might still work. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. That part's still magnetic, works. I believe that's fine. Come on, don't worry about it. Get it off. Sanding it in there. Yeah, it ain't clean it as nice as mother one did. Mainly because it's hard. It's not flat. The other one was pretty flat. It's got all kinds of details and curves and things in it. So this seal, whatever it is, must be leaking. Right there, it looks like. It's amazing, ain't much to it once you get it separated from everything else. Don't let it cut your finger off. Can we get into it? This one looks like you can get into it a little easier. Yeah, we kind of need to. Let's see what happens. Yeah, watch, I'll do this. Nothing. It still won't come apart. It'll be some special trick that I'm not thinking of or don't know how to do. Like, well, you put a screwdriver right here in this notch, and then you hit it with the hammer, and you That was the part you didn't know how to do. Alright, I think that's all of them except for this mystery meat over here. Yeah, I can feel it wiggling around. Oh no, that's just the top. That's what it probably is some part you smack on it and it comes apart. But I don't know enough about it, where that point is. Or you got to drill this thing out. If that's the case, then yeah, game over. If any oil come out of it at all, let's find out. See oil. Oh, that's right. I had some top on, a little more sludge come out of it. Yeah, look, it's drizzling. Oh, there we go. We got it over there drizzling out then. Let's bring it back in a minute. I got to clean up this mess I made. We'll be back. All right. All right, cleaned up the mess a little bit. Put the bucket up on the stand. I'm surprised the oil ain't coming out of it. Oh, it's right here. Okay, good. So now that it's in this position, the oil's all over that way. So we're clear and all that. There's no drain hole. That is the drain hole. It's plugged up. So these didn't do anything. It doesn't seem to come apart. I'm sure it does, and Frank knows how to do it. Because he said it comes apart. I bet he's done it before. So we're going to put it back together real quick. And I'll just kind of phase through this part for you. So you don't have to watch it all. Okay, now we've fastened them all back down. It should be good. I don't think they got to be torqued any specifications. I'll tell Frank I took them off and off. Okay, now we want to work on the heads and stuff, head surface a little bit here. See if we can clean that up without having to take the whole piston out. We'll hit it with the brush first to help get rid of some of the main grime. There's some action. There we go. Start to shine again. I think this one's alright. I can push it with my hand. That's pretty good, actually. But that means it's probably getting air blowing out. See the oil coming out of the bottom of it somehow. Or it's coming out of the back of it somewhere. Maybe it's just coming out of the back of it right here. Just try to keep it facing this way. There, you guys went ahead and made some adjustments for us so you can see a little better. Make more sense for you. There we go. Now we got it in a position where we can work on it pretty easily. It cleaned it pretty good. It cleaned it faster than the other one did. We'll just get that off. Maybe that'll come off with sandpaper. Yeah, it's clean looking. That's the intake. The pipe right there and goes in. See, it looks pretty clean around the edges. That's all right. That's a good sign. Okay. Yeah, get all right there. Hopefully the other side will be all right too when we clean it up. It's in the bucket right here, I think. Yeah, it's right here. I was letting it marinate. Let's set this off to the side. That's about all I can do for it currently. So there you go. That's the semi-restored head of it there, and the bottom after giving it a wipe down. I could enhance it if I painted it. It might be worth painting it. And I may revisit this area some more. later on, but at least it's disassembled for now. It's just a preliminary scrape, and this don't do that much for it. It's not gonna get it clean like the other method does, but it does get the chunks. I'm not trying to reduce the metal or anything like that. I'm just trying to get the oily grime off of any gasket remainders, that sort of thing. It didn't have any. The gasket came off pretty good. Fingers crossed I can use it for testing and make sure it's going to work. All right, I think we're good there. We're just going to go straight to sandpaper now. Sandpaper really helps with the media improvements. There we go. Oh yeah, X45 just came out of nowhere. Okay, well, that's all I want to do to it. I think it's good for testing purposes. Still got a little dirt dauber nest in there, just don't want to wash out. Or it's corrosion one. I think it's dauber leaf debris or something. It's just down in there in a way where even this can't get at it. Washing it out didn't help. So we're going to call that cleaning up. All right. After all that cleaning and carrying on here, wiping things down, seeing what we got with this mower. Here's how it looks now. It's separated up. I'm going to leave the blade alone. Frank's got a grinder wheel, brush on it and all that, and a grinding plate, as well as hand side grinders and all kinds of stuff. So I couldn't do anything close to what he can do out there at his shop with the little bit of sandpaper I got. So I did use it to give some of the mower sections a go over and all that. I got the engine, it's just chilling right here on its oil bucket. But I think for storage, and it's going to sit here for a week, well, until over the weekend and till at least Tuesday. So don't look for any updates about this for a little bit longer. I was trying to keep you updated on it, at least what I can do here at home. That'll make it easy to transport it like that, all in pieces. And I'm going to get a box. I guess I'll carry all the safe to carry in stuff back inside so it don't get lost. And that shelf, I also end with that. Let me take care of this stuff here. We'll get this all tucked away, and I'll show you how it looks, and we'll end there. All right, well, here's how it stands at the end of part 2 here. I got everything off of it that was going to be gotten off. That looks pretty damn transport friendly to me. I can just carry each sections of stuff. I got the gas tank here. I put the head back on it with the bolts just finger tight, and they're not all the way down because it's got to be torqued and everything. I can do that at Frank's. Got the oil back in there so it don't leak out. It can just be lifted up. Blade, got all the accessories except for the box. It's over here. I'll take this inside and keep up with it. It's got the accessories that hold the carburetor and all that on there. And the handlebars, all I got to do now is cover it up with the tarp, and it's a wrap. So with that, I want to thank you for watching, and have a good day.